Neyland Stadium in Knoxville, one of the great venues in all of college football and home to the Tennessee Volunteers. And this crowd knows that when the balls run through the tee, they are in for a show. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Volunteers will kick it away to start. And this game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this offense tremendous opening field position. Line gets set, first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabs it in the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to...
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense now.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Back to pass, it's Bitonio. They're working that left side. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Quarterback checking the play. Trying to find his man on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Touchdown, Volunteer! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down, looking for more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play. A&M comes back out with another first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Defense were always trying to get some tips, break on the football, get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job by the player breaking on the football and forcing the incompletion.
He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They were really starting to put a drive together. And after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. And they can't make the connection.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It is good.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Snags a quick pass on the left. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Second down coming up. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To throw, it's Bitonio. Looking for a huge play. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. The Vols come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on third down. Finds his target down the middle. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Lewis. Showed off just about every move in the book except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. The old saying is, you'll never go broke taking a profit. No matter how small, just keep building up the bank account.
Yep, and when the defense wants to drop back and not give up those big plays, a lot of times they're going to force you to be patient, and when you show them you can do that, it'll pay dividends in the long run.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Looking for more room. The 10. Touchdown, Aggies. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
These guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, baby.
Oh, he's going to take a chance. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his way.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. He wants to throw it again. Trying to get to it. He'll pull it down and run. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Volunteers in the hurry-up.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
To the air, it's Bitonio. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. And now on second down for this offense. Running back goes in motion. On second down, he'll fire. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They're bringing heat. He lost one down the sideline. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They're just treating the entire stadium as if it's four-down territory. Odd decision here to go for it, fourth and very, very long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. First down for this offense. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Hands it off. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction Boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you see the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line, paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
He'll pitch it. At the 40, there he goes. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up, get to the line of scrimmage quick.
And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Aggies. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Texas A&M 17, Tennessee 7.
Going for the return. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here, too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Quick strike complete. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
We've got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. The aerial assault continues. Catch in the middle. It's Lewis. He's there to make the stop, and the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Not a chance. Missed it. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. From the shotgun, the inside give. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Gain of 10.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Reed. Looking to the big tight end. That pass is incomplete. After the misconnection, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Fires downfield. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
The option look. He'll pitch it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to escape and get it himself. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the side.
He'll take a shot. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Makes the grab on third. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And the Volunteers want to crank the tempo. Quarterback checking off. Looking for a man. It's Bitonio. He'll take the deep shot. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Quick completion to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Really nice job by the defense. The offense has the whole playbook open to him on third and short. They try to slip in the screen. Did not fool the defense at all. Nice stop by the defense.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's got it, and they convert. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to...
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
24, Tennessee, 7.
He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Comes out throwing on first down. Dances away. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you.
He's going for a big play downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quarterback floating away from pressure. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. The Vols want to move quickly.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
3:25.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. They're trying to get to it. Got it in the middle, it's Lewis. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it's caught inside the 30.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Gets it out fast. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Volunteers have taken it inside the 20. Wide receiver shows motion. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Easy.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. First down here for the offense.
29 Philly. 2-9 Pittsburgh.
Dropping back, it's Reed. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, I think a big key to linebackers having success when they blitz is the timing. Did you see how perfect that timing was by that linebacker? It's almost as if he knew when the snap count was. Great anticipation.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Release to the back. Quickly complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs.
And that's a great lesson for young quarterbacks out there. You don't have to force every football deep down the field. I know it's third and long, and that play definitely is designated to go to a wide receiver somewhere, but hey, check it down to your running backs. These guys are great athletes, and they can make good things happen when you give them the ball in space.
And guys, this can be a great time to look for a big play on second and inches. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems
Running toward the tape. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Back to throw, it's Reed. Touchdown, Aggie! And the stomping has commenced.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage, and when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Texas A&M 31, Tennessee 7.
So much for the touchback. Here he comes. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out in the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. Off the play fake on first down. Time to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete, man. Big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. One final play before the end of the quarter. And back to the air on second down. A strike downfield. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. First down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. And the Vols have their offense in high gear. They're going to throw it again. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they...
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. And it's picked off. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Looking for a productive play on first down.
Let's go.
He wants to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And the Volunteers headed quickly to the line.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him. And they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here.
Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy here today. He's been under pressure. He hasn't been in rhythm. He's thrown an interception.
He's got it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Looking to throw. Makes the catch. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. They'll try to run it in. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown ball. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
The give to the back. blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like
he's going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. After misfiring, it's second down. He's looking to throw. He wants a big play here late. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground.
Coming up.
Motion from the offense. On fourth down, going to the air. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. Try to barge their way in. Touchdown, Aggies! And the pummeling has started. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are...
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires complete on the crosser. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Now, a fourth down.
The back goes in motion. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the right. Pass on the way. It's picked off. He'll try to take it back. Running inside the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Aggies. They give themselves...
it.